Metroplex, we join you from Jerry World, AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Tonight, rivals in battle in the NFC East. It's the Washington Commanders and the Dallas Cowboys.
Welcome, your 2026 Dallas Cowboys.
Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Yeah. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They are led out by their quarterback, Dak Prescott.
And we all know how talented this guy is, Mike, right? From the physical sense, that's obvious. But what really separates him, and it really came through when we had a chance to talk to him this week, is really his ability to operate from the neck up. His processing speed, his decision-making. It seems like he's always one step ahead of the defense, and when he's on, he's proven to be really hard to beat.
He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
12 yards.
That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Right back to Ferguson, who's got another one. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
On play action, here's Dak. A throw on the move is caught. Nothing for a run after catch on that one. Out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
On third down, Prescott. Now he'll air one out. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year two. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year two, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year two is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
On play action, Daniels. A pass complete to Noah Brown. And a nice gain, getting this to about the 23-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page. And that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
A loss of a yard.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Another run here with White. Ooh. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up third down.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
To return, it is Turpin. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Cowboys offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. On the play fake, Dak. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it for the first time with Javonte Williams. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Still third down.
So from 3rd and 2, back him up to 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He'll let this go for Pickens. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
The Commanders' offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They were forced to punt first time they had it, but they'll try again in this scoreless game. It's 1st and 10. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. And here's White. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 9. On the zone read, here's Daniels. Nothing's doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He'll try to run for it. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Washington 1st down.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down, Mike. You can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit, keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
Now it's White. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that line. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. His pass is up. It's Chigokankwa. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A gain of 16 on that pass play. First down, Washington.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angle so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, a run with White. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Otito Obonia up there on the stop.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Short one there to Okonkwo. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. And now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. He'll go. It's White. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
Well, that play had no chance from the start. The running back was not even able to make it back to the original line of scrimmage. Give credit to that defensive line. That was an incredible effort, forcing that 4th down stop.
The Cowboys offense back onto the field for their next possession. And so far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. Prescott on 1st down. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
1st and 10 at the
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. That's another quick 1st down. That's a 25-yard gain.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last. Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
He'll try to run it with Williams. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
But after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
3rd and short. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. We're back to Arlington in a moment. On 4th down, here's Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal try. This about as short as you can get. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys will take a 3-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. The return starts from the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. The offense is a little slow to start percolating. 3-0 the score as they begin this drive with a 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Daniels. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He's trying to get that one to Noah Brown. And it'll bring up 2nd down. And in motion is Brown. Look wide, get this one complete. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
It's 3rd and 4. Daniels now going to look to throw. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
They'll go play action here with Daniels. He finds De'Ami Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
A gain of 17 yards.
First grab of the game for Brown. Good enough for a 1st down.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a 1st down.
And Daniels will have the 1st down as he's able to slide and avoid the contact.
A gain of 20 more yards. That's another Washington Commanders 1st down. It's a gain of 20.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Off the zone read, Daniels going to hang on to it. And he won't try to risk much more, sliding down a gain of 3.
It's a pickup of 3.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short game.
3rd and 5. Daniels going to keep this himself. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
Yards on the play.
It's pretty clear why this offense likes to get the ball into the hands of this quarterback, huh, Mike? I mean, he is just so effective in this area, and now he has them set up 1st and goal.
Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal. He'll run with White. What a move! He's in! Rashad White, touchdown Commanders. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Tanner Brown on now for the point after. He's got it. And the Commanders move out to a 7-3 lead.
Makes the score. Commanders 7, Cowboys 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. CeeDee Lamb there to return it. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Cowboys offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Play fake. Prescott. Open. Left side is Schoonmaker. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
Complete to George Pickens. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down. They'll go play action. It's Prescott. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, Cowboys.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch. The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Second down, Prescott. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. Spotted at the 45, this is a 55-yard attempt. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys are back within one. It's 7-6.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Commanders' offense, running back Rashad White, ready for this next possession. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. This one downfield for Okonkwo. And he can hang on. It is incomplete. A chance there, a big chance for a huge play, but he couldn't reel it in.
You know me, Mike. I'm going to sit up here and try to defend my tight ends any chance I get. And I think this one's right on the borderline. I think that's a play he thinks he should have caught. I think his coach knows he probably could have caught it. But that was a tough one. That was no guarantee. So continue to find ways to generate open space downfield. Give him another shot, because more often than not, he's going to make that play. I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant. And once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
3rd and long, and here's Daniels. He's got his tight end. That's a comfort. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
That's good.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
25 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Commander's first down.
Washington, first down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Set up the screen. Out wide, it's Brown. And he's going to be taken down as we hit a 2-minute warning here in this first half.
At the Cowboys' 22-yard line.
2nd and 7. They'll throw with Daniel. That one is brought in by Terry McClure. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Not much there, maybe a yard. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. And in motion is Brown. On play action, Daniels. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
Well, it's probably one of the most used cliches in football, but I think this is probably the appropriate use of missed opportunity. I mean, he's open in the end zone. All he has to do now is catch it, so that's a play they're going to look back on at the end of this game and say, man, we let that one slip away.
Taking up, and he's in! Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Here's Brown on now for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Commanders will take a 14-6 lead.
14, Cowboys 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. CD on the return. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Prescott. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
A gain of
12 yards on the gain. That's good for a quick first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Cowboys going to use their third and final timeout. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now a second down throw for Prescott. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
A gain of 9.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Third, they need 8. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. A ball deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Dallas.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. no matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He knocks it through. Cowboys move back to within one.
The score, Commanders 14, Cowboys 13.
Seven seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. So it is a 1-point game here at the half as we check in with Scott Hansen for our halftime report. Scott.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome into the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you on an abridged halftime report. Good competitive first half. This game kind of has a punch-counterpunch feel to it, as reflected on the scoreboard. Tight game going into the second half. Can either team pull away? To find out, let's go back to the stadium and our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. This one still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand as our second half is about to get underway. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A 1-point game as quarter 3 begins. Good return as he takes it across the 30.
Washington takes over
The Commanders'
1st and
offense
10
and running back
at their
Rashad
own
White
32-yard line.
ready for this next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. He takes off.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 5. On the give, it's White. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5.
Gain of 6. And a Commanders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Daniels going to keep it on the zone read. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, Washington.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Washington 1st down.
This defense has had their share of troubles trying to contain this quarterback today, Mike. This time they go to the zone read. The defender goes after the running back, and the quarterback pulls it, keeps it himself, and has a huge gain for a 1st down.
And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
On second down, he'll fake the handoff and hold on to it. The defense not biting. They stay at home, and they tackle him for no gain.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on them, and in this case, they're able to hold them to no gain.
Third and short, and it's Daniels. He's got a man. It's McLaurin. And he's in. Harry McLaurin. Touchdown, Commanders. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Extra point coming now from Brown. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. CD on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Williams. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 4. It's another run here for Williams. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, that's it.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
3rd and 2, here we go. He'll try to run for it with Williams. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. As this defense is unable to hold, a gain of 7 on that 3rd and 2.
Cowboys 1st down.
Really nice play call there that time. I think early on the quarterback realized pretty quickly, Mike, this is a light box. We got to take advantage of it. They get the right run call dialed up, and they're able to move the chains.
He'll step up and run, and he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Pistol now for Prescott. That's out wide to Williams. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. That's good for a Dallas first down.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
A quick slash taken by left. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. Quick throw on target to Pickens. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown. When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
First down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was,
that one taken in. Touchdown, Cowboys. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand, let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They're going to try to run for it with Williams. And he will not get in. They will come up empty on this try for 2, unable to tie this football game up.
I don't love the call. I mean, all week you practice these gotta-have-it plays. Every call sheet, Mike, has 3 or 4 plays that are down here in the goal line that could also be used as 2-point plays. I think to simply turn it around and just hand the ball to your running back, gotta be a little bit more creative. That's a big missed opportunity.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. There's Terry McLaurin and the Commanders' offense heading out for their next possession. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. And here's White. A modest gain. It's second down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That one's too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice coverage there defensively, and here you find yourself in a one-score game. Like, he understands the value of protecting the ball. Really smart decision. Throw it away, snap it again.
The Commanders about to send this one away, and they'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. This returnable from inside his own 40. And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's Dak Prescott and the Cowboy offense set to go again. They'll start with a golden opportunity here to move out in front. Great field position to start out. It's 1st and 10. Again, and here comes Williams. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier. He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 9. On play action, here's Dak. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now a toss, left side, it's Williams. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
22-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9. So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Here's a 2nd and 9. Play action now. Prescott. Short throw brought in by Schoonmaker. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 7.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
He'll get this out to his running back. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
On the give, it's Williams. And the scrambles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Prescott now. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to take the lead here in the fourth. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
So, after the field goal to take the lead, kicker is back out there to send this one away. This returnable from the 4. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Daniels. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Man in motion is Brown. They'll go play action here with Daniels. Right side, catch made by McLaurin. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. You know, anytime you're talking about an interior defensive lineman, it's always easy to talk about his size and his strength. But what stands out to me, Mike, is his ability to move his feet, turn those hips, get penetration in the backfield, and take the running back down for a loss.
On 2nd down, it's Daniel. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Man in motion is Brown. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Now quick throw taken in by Brown. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him getaway. He's well short of the first down marker.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. Here's Dak Prescott and the Cowboy offense set to go again. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Prescott on first down. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
On the play fake, Dak. He was looking for George Pickens there. And it's going to bring up a third down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion, fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 49-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The tackle is going to be made down at the 40-yard line. A gain there of 11. First down, Cowboys.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
On first down, right back to Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
He's taken down just shy of the 10. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
They'll try to run it with Williams. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is first and goal coming up.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Williams will take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Greg, that's the way to handle it. Up one, go down the field, get the touchdown, and extend the lead to 7.
Mike, the key for this offense is they were at their best when their best was needed. Being able to extend this lead late in the fourth quarter, they've got to be feeling pretty good about where things stand to close this game out.
Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Cowboys are going to open up the lead to 8.
Cowboys 29, Commanders 21.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Commanders' offense ready to get back to work. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He'll step up and run this. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. To the outside. Catch made by Brown. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
It is 2nd down and 5. To the air again is Daniels. To a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
That's another Washington Commanders 1st down. 1st and goal, Washington.
Here is 1st and goal. On the zone read, here's Daniels. He will do it himself. He's in. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Washington.
What a finish there to get the touchdown, but of course the job's not done, and this is where the defense needs to regroup, Mike. It's one thing to give up the touchdown, but now you're still one stop away from being the hero. They got to dial in, get their best defense called, and somehow find a way to keep them out of the end zone.
Important spot here for the Commanders as they will go for 2.
The Commanders will line up for the two-point conversion.
Here's Daniel. He's got a man. That's caught. Give them the 2, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
You can just tell the teams that practice these end-of-game situations. After the offense scored, there was no big hoopla. They weren't throwing themselves a parade. They immediately knew they had to go for 2. Get back in the huddle, get their best play call executed, and we got a tie ball game.
Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Here's Dak Prescott, and the Cowboy offense set to go again. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. They'll come up for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one.
At the 46-yard line.
Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. Now Prescott. He'll get this complete. It's Lamb again. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the Commanders' 49-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's down. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd. The clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go. Here's 1st down. Williams. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Javonte Williams, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now timeout called. Let's see, you're looking at a long field goal try from here. Well, this might be one final heave to the end zone. Now the Commanders will use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to win the game.
56-yard attempt.
Oh, he had the distance, but it doinks off the upright, no good. And this game, in all likelihood, is headed to overtime.
Man, that's just a tough one to swallow. You've got a chance to win the game right here at the end of regulation. But after that costly miss, they're going to see if they can pull this one out, but in overtime.
This is 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out, and we are headed to overtime. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Now return coming from the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Commanders' offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. That's swung out to Koski Merritt. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run out of the gun. This is White. And he's going to get 1st down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
Daniels going to keep this himself. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. 22 yards the pickup there. Good for a Commander's 1st down.
1st down. A gain of 22 yards.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Off the zone read, Daniels going to hang on to it. And he will not be able to turn upfield. He'll drop him behind the line.
Oftentimes, the more success you have as a quarterback keeping the ball, the more attention that you're going to get from the defense. And I think that's exactly the case here. They've been burned a few times by this guy already today, but this time they were ready for him.
And in motion is Brown. On play action, Daniels. That's McLaurin open on the left side. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight, and it gives the team a 1st down.
If you're going to give him this much time to scan the field, he's inevitably going to find an open man downfield like he does here. That's a great job.
And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Man in motion is Brown. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
The 17-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. De'Ami Brown was the one he was looking for. And now it's 4th down.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
This kick is good. He knocks it through. And they get the upper hand as they take the lead to start overtime.
Of course they would have loved to finish this with a touchdown, of course. But this is the next best thing. You come out here in overtime, you get the early lead going up by 3, and now you put it on your defense. Can they come up with one stop to win this football game?
So the opening drive of overtime yields 3. Can the opponents respond? They receive the kickoff now. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Quick throw on target to Pickens. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 10 yards, the gain on the pitch and catch. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
44-yard line.
Prescott now. A quick slash taken by Lamb. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 4. They'll go play action. It's Prescott. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
3rd and short. Prescott over the middle to his tight end Ferguson. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
1st and 10.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
Now it's Williams. And Oh, they smacked him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
No gain on
You
the
want to
play.
see linebackers
Second
play
and 10.
downhill, Mike, meaning
At the
there's not a lot of
32-yard
side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
This pass right side, caught by Lamb.
To C.D. Lamb. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Third down, they need 5. Pistol now for Prescott. In trouble, and down he goes.
I'll tell you what, if the offensive lineman had the same level of fight and effort that the quarterback did, they wouldn't be in this situation. It's a shame because that individual effort went a long way towards extending that play, and it still ended up resulting in a sack.
So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to extend the overtime. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second, as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming. So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This one he's got to have.
53-yard attempt.
The kick is good. Under pressure, he delivers. And we continue on. Now it's next score wins here in overtime.
And you talk about clutch right there, Mike. I mean, if he misses that kick, this game's over. But he does it. He delivers, and we continue on.
So, a field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Drive begins with a run by White. Trying to find someplace to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Short one there to Okonkwo. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He'll look deep here for Burks. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
The Commanders set to kick this one away. And he's on for a big one here in overtime. And he's going to make a fair catch just beyond his own 40-yard line. The Cowboys offense headed back to take over once more. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Prescott on first down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
On third down, Prescott. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. On a zone read, a give to White. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Second and 5. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down, and that not a guy you can afford to lose here in overtime. They go 5 receivers for third down and 4. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
Washington.
Now the Commanders will use their third and final timeout, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Daniels now going to look to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And even though they'll say he had a man in the vicinity of the throw, it was clearly not intended to be caught. Really smart play. Don't risk a turnover here. Live for the next snap.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. To the air again is Daniels. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. This one down the field, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Really nice sequence of plays here defensively, not only to force the third and long, but then you really take away all of the quarterback's options downfield, left him with nothing really else to do but to just simply throw that one away.
Punt team out, ready to send this one away, as he'll come on to kick for the 5th time here tonight. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. A quick throw, going to be caught by Pickens. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Prescott. This one intercepted. Picked off by Mikey Samerstill. And the Commanders are going to have it with a chance to win this game here in overtime.
You know, Mike, as strange as it sounds, as this game has gone on longer, both these defenses have not only gotten better, but they're more energized as this game's gone on. I mean, look how deep we are into overtime, and they come through with an impact play like that interception when most defenses are just downright exhausted.
Now this looks like a design run, and he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Here's a 2nd and 12. On the give, it's White, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
It is 3rd and long. Here's Daniels. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they forced 4th down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Cowboys offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st down from their own 11. To throw is Prescott. To the outside, looked in by Lamb. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. And it'll bring up second down.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
On the handoff, this is Sanders. And he's got first down yardage. Bring it out to the 24.
It's a gain of 8.
Can't imagine it's very fun tackling a guy like this, Mike, when he gets a full head of steam, great vision, the physicality to finish the run through contact. And I think defensively, they're just happy they were able to get him on the ground.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Cowboys.
16 yards. That's another Cowboys first down. First and 10.
There's just so many ways this offense can beat you, Mike. He adds such a layer to this offense with their ability to use him as a design runner, and we can see there as he picks up the first down.
Here's Sanders. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
The tackle by Leo Chanel. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7 at the 43-yard line.
They face second down and 7. Once again, it's Sanders. And he's going to have the first down yard. Across the 50 to the 48.
And the key to this balanced attack, like the one we're seeing here, Mike, is that everything looks the same. The defense is constantly on their heels as they try to diagnose what play's coming next. That level of unpredictability gives them the edge on any given down.
They'll run the draw with Sanders. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
From the 44-yard line, here's second and 6. He'll keep it on the ground with Sanders. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll try and run here with Sanders. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard. They're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
So, Mike, it's actually funny to say, but these are actually the kind of offensive possessions that defenses want you to have, right? So the idea on defense is make them snap it again, make them go the long way. So at some point, when they continue to get fresh sets of downs, expect them to try to get a big play, try to generate a chunk, and try to move the ball down the field at a quicker pace.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's second and 5. Here's a handoff to Sanders. Space to run inside the 20. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. They get an even 20 on that one. That's good for a Dallas first down.
Explosive plays. Teams understand just how valuable they are in regards to the ability to score points. Typically, they come through the air, Mike. In this case, they got it on the ground. Now they find themselves inside the red zone. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
So it's a win for the Cowboys. This was a close-fought game. They were able to get themselves into field goal range here at OT. The final kick sailed through the uprights to finally close out this victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys, as we say so long from Arlington.